Alright, Noah. So, this is going to be our first official trombone lesson. Now, there are many aspects of a lesson that we can cover, but the first, most fundamental aspect is the mouthpiece. See, with this mouthpiece, this part of any brass instrument, this is what is going to be amplified out of the bell right here, right? So if you master this, if you can sound beautiful on this, it just transfers over to the trombone, and your tone just gets better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by just blowing air through the mouthpiece. That is what you need to have a good tone, is consistent air, full air. So what we're gonna do is just we're gonna blow calm air right now. Yeah. I want you to, I'll hold your trombone. Just put your hand in front of there and just nice calm air. And what's important is that you take a good initial breath so the air that you blow out can be nice and full. You don't want it to be shrill and small. Yeah, you want it to be a nice full tone. What we're gonna do is we're then gonna incorporate. First, it's going to be the air, and then the second element of the mouthpiece is going to be the buzz. So when you blow enough air, your lips automatically vibrates if you do enough air. Like it wants to vibrate for some reason. Why don't you try that? Yeah, see? Keep doing it again. So that's a good aspect because you don't want to force yourself to make the buzz like you want to just let it happen. Yeah. So, what we're gonna do, a good fundamental thing is to play like, or to buzz a simple tune like, Hot Cross Buns, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That's gonna first get you to, make music with this instead of just, just blowing air through it. This is, like I said, the most important aspect of a brass instrument. So, what song would you like to play? Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Twinkle Twinkle.
Oh, Twinkle Twinkle. Okay. So I'm gonna demonstrate first. We're just gonna do that first. Yeah, as you get more advanced at the trombone, you get to accustomed to how each note feels. So, it's gonna take a while for that to happen, but it's gonna eventually come with hard work. But we could try it one more time. Just use a little more air. Wow, see, that was already better right there. See that's gonna amplify. That's gonna make you sound a lot better on the horn right there, just by having a full breath support and just using a direct airstream. All right, so now that we have what I call the basics done, we're going to transfer what we just learned to the instrument. So, what you're going to do is you're going to put your mouthpiece in and you're going to turn it, a little, yeah, there you go. But not too tight, because it can get stuck, but like a little 25-degree angle turn or something. Alright, and then, so what we're going to do, for all brass instruments, we do long tones. That is what is going to develop your sound. It's long tones. And basically what a long tone is you sustaining a note, and you just gotta keep sustaining multiple notes. Instead of playing like quarter notes, you're gonna play a whole note for every single note that you play. And that is going to make your sound a lot more consistent. So we're gonna start with the easiest note on the instrument, and it's gonna be a F. So I'm going to play an F, and you're going to repeat after me. And what you're going to do is you're going to envision the sound that you want in your head. And if you do that with due time, you will have a better sound concept, and it will transfer over to the horn. Now, so from first to second position, F to E natural, and I'll play it. All right, now I want you to try that. Now, the reason why your first note was it moved around is because for our brass instruments, you have to know how the note feels like before you play. So that F, it's just like a certain embouchure I'm gonna have, and for each person it's different. So you're just gonna have to find that, but you just have to just hear it in your head, hear the note in your head. Make sure that you know how it feels, and then it'll just transfer over. I'll try that again. Now I want you see what most people do is the fundamentals that I taught them on the mouthpiece. They're like, oh, they see it as two different things when it's just supposed to just transfer over. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna blow, or you're gonna use a full consistent airstream. That's what's going to that's gonna help the notes settle better, and it's gonna help you with the accuracy. So just take a nice full breath in. Yeah, you just breathe in. Just nice, relaxed. And I want you to just play out a concert F right now. Now play it again. And one more time. Okay. So that helped you like get the feel of it. So now I want you to play the two whole notes from F to E. Yeah, see, that was a lot better than when you first started. See, because you know how it felt. You know, you just heard it in your head, and And so, what I usually do to help with intonation is I play with the tuner. I just have a tuner on my stand, but that's a purchase that you can make like pretty soon in your musical career. But or actually, it's available on phones too. You could just get an app, free metronome, and you have free tuner. You have it. So what I do to keep my tone consistent is we do what trombone players call the glissando. So if you're just gonna slide right down to that E natural until it sounds right. Yeah, that's it. And so you're actually learning pretty quick, and that's the fundamentals things that you should do every day, and that will make you just a great musician. So now the next thing that we like to do is called lip slurs. And lip slurs is just a transition you know from this register to the next. So you're gonna go from F to B flat to F to B flat to F. So I'm gonna demonstrate. And remember to just know how the notes feel. So just play the notes individually. Yeah, and so what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a clean transition from the F to the B flat. So yeah. Now here's a method that I like to use to to strengthen the tone, to make it more full. Is you just take your mouthpiece out of your instrument and you just blow as much air as you can. And that's gonna make your tone just a lot more full. Yeah. See, so it's already better from just that one time of doing it. Now, what we like to do on the trombone is we call this the Remington exercise, which is what we're doing, but we go back to first after each half step. So F to E natural, F to E flat, F to D, F to D flat, F to C. Going down. So I'm gonna do that exercise for you. And you don't have to go as fast right now, but The goal is just to make all of the notes sound the same no matter what position you're in. So yeah, just try it. Yeah. Yeah, so it was good that you glitched it because what that does is going to keep the airstream consistent without any breaks in between. So what? That's actually your goal for this instrument right here is to keep the airstream constant, and the tongue is going to serve as an interruption to the airstream, and that's what articulation is. There's many different types of articulation, but they all have to do with the tongue interrupting the airflow on the instrument. So now, to efficiently play the trombone, you have to know where your tuning slide is going to go. You have to know where exactly what position works best for you. There's actually people think there's 7 positions on the trombone, but there's actually a lot more. I can't even say the number because there's so many micro positions. Each note and different ranges have different positions. Like in third position, an E flat would be there, but a higher E flat would be a little more out compared to the third. So and that helps with intonation right there because you can't just play every note in a, a set position. It's just not gonna work for the intonation. All right. Now, most people struggle in the lower register. And I think if you have a strong lower register, you will be able to play high even easier. That's what one of my lesson teachers told me when I first started out. So, a lot of people don't tend to work on the B flat range. Like, then it'll just be easy to play high. I could just play any note in the higher range, and it's like, and I don't even practice in the high range since I have a bass trombone. It's like I rarely play in the high range in rep. They usually give me like range usually, but you're playing on tenor trombone, so it's like, and so us working on your lower range will transfer to the higher range. I guarantee you that. So let's actually do the same thing we did with F, but with the low B flat. So like, and yeah, you could glitch it because we want to keep our string consistent. So yeah, so let's just go to from first to second, from first to third, and that'll be it. Yeah, see, it's hard at first, but the more you do it, it gets ingrained. Your muscle memory it gets better. But yeah, it's gonna be hard at first, but usually it just takes time. Like well, with many aspects of any instrument, time is your best. Time and practice, efficient practice is your best friend. All right. Well, Noah, this concludes our first lesson. Thank you. Um, thank you for coming on. Thank you.